point to good, number 13, Kyle Harris. Three-point point to good, number 33, Jacob Martis. Phoenix ball. Violation, counter ball. Isaiah Summers. Fouls on number 24, Pablo Gilbert, first team foul. Shooting foul. Jumper good by number 5, Jamar Burrow. Fouls on number 24, Pablo Gutierrez, his second team foul. Non-shooting foul. Fouls on number 5, Jamar Brown, his first third-team foul. Non-shooting foul. First team foul. Non-shooting foul. Fouls number 21, Isaiah Summers, his second team foul.
Are you streaming the audio too?
Non-shooting foul.
Yeah, but it's
That device down there?
yeah, it's this one. I'll change it.
Violation, Coyote ball.
I did not. I'm glad you brought that up.
Bucket number 33, Ethan Curtis. Bucket number 30, Russell Williams. Fouls number 42, Casey Ruiz. His first 13 foul. 3-point for Team Kyle Harris. Calls on number 34, Thomas Mullings, his first 15th foul. Number 11, Mike Rogers, is only 2-2. Timeout, Phoenix, full timeout.
Legend has it that in 1920, a circus was touring through Phoenix, and one of the Black Bears had a cub. People say a student from Phoenix Junior College adopted the bear cub to become the Phoenix College mascot. The cub, cuddly and cute, yet frisky and mischievous, was led to the athletic field with an escort on each side holding onto the leather collar. The bear cub delighted the crowds with his vibrant spirit and playful ways. He was a living example of school spirit. He seemed to know when the going was rough and would stand up on his haunches and bellow, his way of cheering PC teams on to victory. Mother Nature took its course, and the next year the cuddly cub was huge, and the escorts could barely contain him. Phoenix College students stubbornly held on to their living mascot until one day the growing bear got a little too rambunctious during a parade. PC students decided it was best to let the bear be adopted by a zoo in Apache Junction. PC students searched for another way to embody the mascot. Bear number 2 was a plaster statue borrowed from the Igloo Ice Cream Parlor across the street from Phoenix Union High School in 1925. In 1931, a student named Don Marquez obtained a bear statue used to advertise Zero.
Fouls on number 32, materializing his first 14th foul. Number 24, Hayden Quinn at the line shooting 2. Fouls on number 10, Gage Valdez, his first 16th foul. Number 11, Mike Rogers at the line shooting 3. Fouls on 11, Mike Rogers, his first 15th foul. Non-shooting foul. Alabama was carrying the ball. One taking it back to 30, Russell Williams. Fouls on number 0, Miles, and his first 16 foul. Basket number 5, Chandler is good. He'll shoot one. 17th foul. Number 11, Michael Rogers at the line for the 1-1. Jump ball, Phoenix ball. Timeout, Phoenix, full timeout.
Legend has it that in 1920, a circus was touring through Phoenix, and one of the Black Bears had a cub. People say a student from Phoenix Junior College adopted the bear cub to become the Phoenix College mascot. The cub, cuddly and cute, yet frisky and mischievous, was led to the athletic field with an escort on each side holding onto the leather collar. The bear cub delighted the crowds with his vibrant spirit and playful ways. He was a living example of school spirit. He seemed to know when the going was rough and would stand up on his haunches and bellow, his way of cheering PC teams on to victory. Mother Nature took its course, and the next year the cuddly cub was huge, and the escorts could barely contain him. Phoenix College students stubbornly held on to their living mascot until one day the growing bear got a little too rambunctious during a parade. PC students decided it was best to let the bear be adopted by a zoo in Apache Junction. PC students searched for another way to embody the mascot. Bear number 2 was a plaster statue borrowed from the Igloo Ice Cream Parlor across the street from Phoenix Union High School in 1925. In 1931, a student named Don Marquez obtained a
Fouls number 30, that's on Williams, his second. 18th foul. Offensive foul, non-shooting foul. Phoenix ball. Timeout, Coyotes, 30-second timeout.
That blends. With a 100-year history, Phoenix College is the flagship of the Maricopa Community College District. It was a simple beginning with only a handful of classes in the early 1920s. We now boast a beautiful historic campus that blends modern and cutting-edge instructional classrooms with the historic feel and green campus reminiscent of the East Coast. Phoenix College thrives in the heart of Central Phoenix and serves the multicultural community of both full-time and part-time students, as well as serving non-traditional populations. Carol Hernandez.
Traveling violation, carry ball. Fouls on number 38, Cesar Science, his first. 17th foul. Number 33, Keaton Martin's at the line for 1-1. Fouls on number 13, Kyle Harris, his first 15th foul. Number 34, Thomas Mullins at the line shooting 2. Gilbert. 2 minutes. Fouls on number 34, Thomas Mullings, his second, 9th team foul. Number 11, Michael Rogers at the line shooting 2. Fouls on number 34, Thomas Mullings, his third, 10th team foul. Offensive foul, shooting foul. Jody Paul.
Welcome back to the Phoenix College Athletic Podcast. I'm Coach Cameron. This is episode 16, and this is the great Jessica McDonald. She'll be on shortly, but before we bring her on, if you don't know, Jessica McDonald was a three-sport athlete at Phoenix College. She went on to North Carolina to win 2 national titles, scoring the game winner in the second one, and then she went professional in the German Bundesliga, in Australia's A-League, and all over the United States in the Women's Professional League here, winning 3 championships, MVP in her last championship one. She played for Chicago, Seattle, Portland, Houston, Western New York, and currently North Carolina, where she resides today. And she played for the U.S. national team. Not only did she play for the women's team, she played for the U17s, U20s, U23s. She is a World Cup champion. And the one title that eludes her is the Olympic gold medal, which is coming up this next summer. We're all watching. We're excited for Jessica to be part of the Olympic Games this next summer. And before we bring her on, we're going to show you some clips about Jessica so you can get to know her just a little bit better. Welcome to the show.
Hi. We will rock you. I'm not sure how well this is gonna go, because I can't take her seriously. And if I have to look at her in the eye during this conversation, like I'm done. Like that's it. I had a crush on this guy in high school, okay? And I meant to text one of my best friends, like talking about my crush on this guy. It all went to him. All of it. Every single word. Everything. So that was embarrassing, because he texted me back and I was like, oh, he messaged me, you know. I was like, ooh, high school. It's like 15 years ago.
Ye old. Just kidding.
Oh my goodness. Where do I start? I can speak for her. Oh my goodness. Anytime we're in the locker room, I mean, any chance she gets, and I just feel this poke. Yeah, she makes me feel very uncomfortable doing that, but
I'm just letting you know
now
that I'm here.
You caught me like catching you before you even touched, and she's behind me. I can't see her, but you just feel some weirdness, and I just turned, and there she is about to poke me.
Jessica McDonald, striker for U.S. Women's National Soccer Team.
Yo.
I have a lot of Drake, Cardi B, Future, a little bit of Lil Wayne, Offset, Migos. I mean, I can go on with the list for days, but it's mostly trap music and hip hop. I have to have pancakes. I have to take a shower before every game as well. I like to feel fresh, look fresh, and be fresh for the game.
Yo.
If I wasn't playing soccer, I would be an actress. I believe I could be the female version of The Rock. I would love to be that.
Oh, I am ecstatic. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm doing a plant-based diet, and
How's that going?
it's amazing. I love it.
Good
So
for you.
it's easier than I thought it would be, but we can talk about that on another conversation since we're
Okay.
doing a Phoenix College Athletic podcast. We appreciate you being on. So we've already talked about Jessica in so many different ways. I mean, obviously you're in the Hall of Fame, and you just we already know a lot about you. So we want to talk about what's going on now and in the future in your life, and then we'll ask you about your experience at Phoenix College. So what's going on now? How are you doing with North Carolina? I heard you signed another contract extension, so excited about that?
Yeah, I'm super pumped because at this point, me and my son Jeremiah, we're obviously calling North Carolina home. So it's just nice to be home and continue to play in front of my primary fans. Alma mater's here, all my resources are here. So it's just nice to continue to play and be and live in the Triangle area. So yeah, and I'm mostly happy because I'll be getting coached under Paul Riley still. So that's absolutely amazing as well.
The and you're obviously uh, very close to your university, North Carolina. Are you seeing Anson at all, or what's going on?
Yeah, quite often. Sometimes I go out and train with the girls, so that's been like really nice to obviously have. If I'm ever in my off season with the Courage, I'm able to go and train with them. One of the coolest things that they actually do in the off season, I'm not sure if the public even knows this, but they play futsal. We play indoor soccer, and it's just like so much fun just to just play. So there's just like no structure, you just play, and so it's obviously nice to be close to campus to obviously train with the girls and obviously hang out with Anson.
So what's going on with the this upcoming year, 2021, as you guys lead into the Olympics? What's the process for you trying to get back on the U.S. women's national team or stay on the team to make the Olympic trials?
Yeah, so there may or may not be some fall camps coming up. That's still kind of up in the air. So I'm just kind of hoping and praying that we do have some camps leading into January because January camps are usually the hardest. That's when testing's always being done and things like that. And so just kind of seeing how fit you are and how pretty much good of a player you are. Like it's that camp that you obviously have to give it your all. And so yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to, sweat, blood, and tears during that whole process. But yeah, it will be the same schedule as it normally is throughout the year, and also as it would have been for 2020. So, like January camp, She Believes Cup is going to come up at the end of February. So, we're looking forward to that as well. So, we have a little bit of the schedule for next year, but it's like a tentative schedule. So, it may or may not change. So, yeah.
So with the She Believes Cup, you said it's in February now. Isn't that normally in March, April timeframe?
Yeah, it's normally it's like towards the end of February, beginning of March
Okay.
time frame usually.
And do they have host cities yet, as far as where they're going to play their games?
No, we don't have many places where we'll hold any camps at, so that's kind of also up in the air.
Okay. Well, it's easy to find everything you need to know about Jessica. I was doing trailers for this podcast, and there's so many video of you on YouTube. It's just like it's like overkill. It's like just too much. I'm like, I don't know. Not too long ago, you couldn't find many videos of you, and now there's just hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of videos. It's crazy how you populate on YouTube now. But let's talk a little bit about Phoenix College, since we were part of your life for a short period of time. Actually, for a long period of time, if you think about it, you
Hmm.
keep coming back. Um, so, what was your overall experience at Phoenix College um, back in
Um,
the day?
my overall experience was it was life changing for me because I was committed to play D1. I had so many scholarships to go and play D1, and my grades dropped come my junior and senior year in high school. I had, some life changing events happen in my life, and so grades fell. SAT scores were absolutely horrible, and it was nice to know someone at Phoenix College. So the first person to approach me who found out that D1 wasn't a possibility due to my academics was Owen McGregor. He was the head track coach at Phoenix College, and him and then Morgan Lee, who was the head women's soccer coach at PC. Owen contacted me, and they both sat with me and my grandmother, and they were like, "Come to PC, we'll take care of you." And that's literally exactly what happened. They knew my situation, they knew my character, they knew me as an athlete, and so they and many other staff members at Phoenix College, yourself included. I had obviously incredible people who I was surrounded by on campus. I built incredible relationships there. Some of my best friends, who are my best friends today, went to Phoenix College with me. And so, without the help from those who were on campus and the people that I was able to surround myself with, I wouldn't be where I am today, because it was as if all of you guys kind of slap reality into me. And it was something that I needed my entire life. I didn't have that mentorship growing up. And so for me to experience what it was like to obviously have someone show me how it's supposed to be and how I need to get to where I want to get to in the future. Like, these are the types of things that need to be done. And that's what Phoenix College sort of instilled in me, the importance of not just education, but networking, building relationships. I mean, it's a long list of things. And so, without having that second chance of going to junior college, like I said, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have made it to University of North Carolina. I wouldn't have been able to have transferred over to D1. And so I needed junior college in order to put my life back on track the way it should have been. I mean, I wouldn't say I'd necessarily backtracked. I would say Phoenix College helped me in a very positive way. And without Phoenix College, I mean, my life would be very, very different right now.
And that's awesome to hear. And obviously that's kind of my background too. I was in a similar situation that you were academically, that Phoenix College helped me get to where I needed to go. But to talk about mentorship, you mentioned being mentored. Julie Stiak was your someone that helped you in the mentor process. Explain a little bit about your relationship with Julie during the time you were at Phoenix College.
Yeah, it was actually her idea. So I graduated in the honors program at Phoenix College, which was a very shocking thing for me to even go through. Obviously playing three sports at once, and also, trying to keep up academically at honors program level. She's the one that told me to do it. And so, in order for me to do so, I had to obviously come and sit in her office a lot. I really did. This isn't something I told a lot of people, but I spent a lot of time with her, and she helped guide me throughout the 2 years I was at Phoenix College. She told me the correct classes to take. She told me just simple steps in order to obviously move on with my life. And so I'm just so grateful to have had her as my mentor while I was at Phoenix College. And I heard she's still there, which makes me so happy. Yeah.
She's still around. I think she's at district right now. She got elevated to another position, but I think she'll be coming back down to Phoenix College when that time is done. But yeah, we really love Julie and Fred Amador and all the other SAS mentors we have that really take a lot of time into the student athletes at Phoenix College. They're invaluable. We really think they give us the second chance needed, because we need guidance.
Absolutely.
Similar to you. I mean, I didn't have parents that went to college or anything like that. I had to figure it out on my own, and it was a team of people that helped me at Phoenix College, and that was because of sport. And I'm grateful for that, and obviously you're grateful for that. I want to, with everything going on, there's a lot of confusion going on right now. It seems like a lot of people are angry. There's a lot of, I would say, like, it just seems like we're just, as a people, as a human race in the United States, seems like we're fighting, and it's a lot of culture. It's all about, every, we just don't seem like we're connected. And it seems like we go through that. I remember in high school, there was a big, there was grouping. So you had the jocks, you had the Hispanics had their own group, and you had the back in the day, I don't know if you the stoners, and everyone was in groups. And the one thing I always notice is when I played sport, there were Hispanics on the teams, there were stoners on the teams, there was obviously jocks on the team, but that's always brought us together. What have you noticed, with your diversity of how has sport brought people together?
Yeah, I mean, sport is one of the main things that brings people together. Not even just playing, but even, fans, support systems, things like that. Sports in general brings different types of cultures. There's a lot of diversity within the sport, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a very beautiful thing to see. In the United States, for me, growing up playing soccer, it was predominantly a white sport. It's sort of kind of is still the United States, but now I'm starting to see more people of color out there. And it's such a cool thing to see it develop in that kind of way. But it's such an amazing culture that it's very hard to relate to because it's a global sport. It's the number one sport in the world. If we're to just bring
Coyotes will inbound the ball to begin the second half. Fouls on number 5, Tamar Brown, his second, first team foul. Dot shooting foul. Breaking point, looking good. That's what Mike is. you're good at 42, Casey Ruiz. Fouls on number 5, Jamar Brown, his third, second team foul. Number 42, Casey Ruiz at the line shooting 2. Point by Gilbert, 36 assignments. 34, Thomas Mullins, his fourth. Second team foul. Number 11, Michael Rogers at the line shooting 2. Timeout, Phoenix full timeout. Carry violation, Phoenix ball. Basket made by number 3, Josh Gilbert. Bucket made by number 21, Gilbert Robbins. Bringing more bucket made by number 11, Michael Rogers. Brady going for the good, 6-6 Timeout, Coyotes, full timeout.
It's the benchmark for what student-athlete success is all about here at Phoenix College. It's the Student-Athlete Scholastic Success Program. It's helped our more than 250 student-athletes get a better education and a better chance at a 2-year and 4-year degree. To find out what the SAS program is all about, log on to the Phoenix College Athletics website. That's phoenixcollege.edu/athletics. Put your cursor over the Inside Athletics link and click on the Scholastic Success link. Find out how a little SAS is making a big difference at PC.
Fouls number 32, Qatar Watson, his second, 14th foul. Foul, shooting foul. Fouls on the perimeter, Michael Rogers, his third, 15th foul. Foul, shooting foul. Brown, his fourth 16th foul. Number 34, Thomas Mullings on the line change. Falls number 3 to Josh Culver, his first 14th foul. Not shoot foul. 3-point very good. Another point for the Rogers. Three-pointer good by 21 for the Summers. Calls on 30, Russell Williams, his third. 15 foul. Number 11, Mike Rogers, on the line, shooting 2. Timeout, Phoenix, 30-second timeout.
Cincinnati won. They won on a go-ahead field goal. With the time.
With a 100-year history, Phoenix College is the flagship of the Maricopa Community College District. It was a simple beginning with only a handful of classes in the early 1920s. We now boast a beautiful historic campus that blends modern and cutting-edge instructional classrooms with the historic feel and green campus reminiscent of the East Coast. Phoenix College thrives in the heart of Central Phoenix and serves the multicultural community of both full-time and part-time students, as well.
I got my 10 on my baby.
Timeout, Phoenix, 30-second timeout. Timeout. Coyotes full timeout.
Nah, they not. We got no. Yeah, Mike.
Jessica McDonald of the champion North Carolina Courage of the National Women's Soccer League. She was on Hurricanes Live tonight with Abby and Shane, and she's part of this storm surge.
She's an incredible striker, finisher, Arizona native that transferred to Carolina. What's happening here, John?
Penalty kick. Brock McGinn will be in goal, and Jessica McDonald will take a penalty kick on Brock McGinn. I mean, she's got to score.
Well, a little bit smaller of a net, not as much room.
Oh, yeah. Look at that celebration. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Courage, and congratulations on another championship season. And you can break this down.
He overplayed the net.
Yes, he did.
He played the net like it was the size of a soccer goal, John. Trying to think of some of the great U.S. soccer goalies in history. Well, they haven't won a World Cup because they probably haven't had a great one. But McGinn, he didn't play it like it was a hockey net. But Jess has made a